way lying women succeed in getting a rape conviction is they are able to call a police officer and tell that police officer she was raped. And then she can turn around and go to the prosecutor's office and tell the prosecutor she was raped, and that's all it takes. The prosecutor will do everything in her power to make sure that her victim has her story down straight. The prosecutor is not concerned about trying to trick this woman into telling her something that would show she's lying, but instead the prosecutor will take her contradictorial statements, her contradictions, and clean them up so she can present her as a victim with a perfect story in the courtroom. Why do prosecutors intentionally coach women how to lie, and to do so she can win a conviction? Well, it's because, you see, prosecutors, they want to appear like they are hard on crime to the public so they can get elected and they can further their careers. Prosecutors like to go on and become judges and appeal judges, and to do so they must have a public record of being hard on crime, defending poor victimized women, and this gets them elected. So what they do is they go ahead, any false arrests makes them look bad. If a woman lied to a police officer and then came up and lied to a prosecutor, and the prosecutor knew it and went ahead and coached this woman and covered up this woman's lies, then this prosecutor would lose everything she's worked for all her life, and so now she's going to make sure that her victim is seen in the eyes of the jury and the public as being just that, truthfully a victim. And what prosecutors will not do is tape record the statements that their victim is making to them. For example, if prosecutors were forced by law to have to tape record the conversation she has with her so-called victim, then a whole lot of these innocent guys would not go to prison, and you could tell, you could show where this woman's lying by the way she tells her story to the prosecutor, and compare that to what she told the police officer. And then you compare that to what she's saying on the jury trial. You see, lies have a dirty way of popping up and exposing themselves. Well, the only way you can cover up a lie is to prevent prosecutors from having to tape record the conversations she's having with her so-called victim. Now, what the power to the police types, the power to the prosecutor types, the defend the poor victim types, these lawyers, remember prosecutors are lawyers, and if you ever passed a law making them have to tape record their conversations with their victims, they would fight that with vehement hate. They would claim that's a violation of their attorney-client privilege. Okay, then why is it law enforcement, when they arrest a guy for a rape, say, they want to make him talk and then use everything they say in a court of law? So it's all right for police to tape record their people they've arrested and use that in a court of law, but it's not all right to stop a lying woman from getting away with lying, and stop a prosecutor from coaching women on how to lie. It's not legal to do that. You see how far our court systems have strayed from being a fair system to this in favor of police power.